What's going on, y'all? Guys, send this link up. I'm going to go ahead and get started. You already know the drill. Test, test, test. Let's see how we sound. Now we sound good. If it gets a little choppy, let me know when y'all hop in here. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? You know how the mic sound when y'all hop in here. What's going on, Cursor? I seen your name before. You should be in these. You should have been in these lives before. But yeah, if I see setups every day when I'm on these live streams, I break down what I'm looking for every day. And if I enter a trade during the live stream, I enter it, but not this week for the most part. Most of the trades we've taken have been after the live, but we've been looking for those setups during the live streams. Like this gold one, for example. We go to yesterday's live stream. I even mentioned it in the free signal room yesterday. I said, those that was in the TikTok live, y'all could have caught this move, as well as others that was with us if you watched the London session live. I didn't just say that. Literally, if you watched yesterday's London session live stream, we was looking for this gold setup. We also was looking over this GJ setup. We also was looking and went over this GJ setup. I ended up doing the full move, by the way. And then we also went over this oil setup in yesterday's live and during the TikTok live. That's why I always send the link out. That's why I always send the link out to let y'all know when we go on live, so y'all know what the game plan is. And I also went over all these setups in the Sunday chart analysis. That's why I send the link out every day. I go live every day to let y'all know what I'm looking at. And then if the setups are there, we enter trades during the live stream. Like if you go to like last week, 2 weeks ago, you'll see some of the trades we took were during the London session live. But if the setups and confirmations aren't there, I'm not going to enter until the confirmations are met. What's going on? I see you hopping in here. Give me 1 second. Those hopping on the TikTok live, make sure to read the pinned comment. All right. We're live on YouTube as well. I'm looking at both chats, but if you want to see the screen a little bit better, hit the link in the bio, join the YouTube live. YouTube's in the bio. Free signals in the bio, all that good stuff's in the bio. But I'm going to be looking at both chats, and both the charts have all the names of the charts we're looking at on the screen. But like I said, you want to see the screen a little bit better, hop on the YouTube live. I'm going to be looking at both chats. So like always, got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we're looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. What's going on, DJ Tay? What's going on, Omni? I see you in here. All right, cool. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna be looking for another gold setup here. We do got news during New York session today. I think we got another news event. Let me double check really quick. Yeah, so we got unemployment claims at 8:30, and then at 2 p.m. we got a Fed speaking. So we got two high impact news events today. We're gonna see how that affects the markets. My game plan is still not going to change from this week at all. Yesterday, I'm still holding this NAS position from when I entered it on Tuesday. Looking to add a second position on this today. Again, it did reject this low, but look what happened. It shot back up, still showing the support level. And I'm going to be looking for a possible another position on gold. Those that was in yesterday's live, both the TikTok during New York and the London session live, we went over both these setups. And we actually entered this during the TikTok live. So I'm still holding this position. I'm looking at another position if we can break this level here. Looking at another position, we're going to break this level. Those joining the TikTok live, make sure to read the pinned comment. We went 32-5 last month, 8-1 last week. Why am I having such a hard time to find the finger? There we go. And we're 3-0 this week so far. I'm going to be looking at both chats, but we are live on YouTube, so we want to see the screens a little bit better. YouTube's in the bio. I'm looking at both chats, so we want to show on TikTok you do the same. All the charts have like the titles of them on the screen. I just got to move it down and add it right here. Just give me 1 second. We're going to be watching gold. We're going to be watching NC. We're going to be watching the JPY pairs. I kind of like EJ as well as GJ. So we're going to be looking at both. We're going to get rid of this alert because we don't need that one. We're going to get rid of this one because we don't need that one. So I'm going to put this one right here. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered anything yet. If you're on YouTube, make sure to look at the bottom of your screen. You'll see how we did last month and last quarter. If you're on TikTok, make sure to read the pinned comment. These are just trade ideas. As far as the trades I'm in still in this NAS position that I broke down earlier this week. And then I'm in this gold position that we broke down yesterday. And then I'm in this, well, not in this EJ position, but I'm in a GJ position. And I need to put an alert. This one right here. Yeah, so give me 1 second. I'm going to catch you to the chat. I'm just getting my charts together because the markets are live right now. I mean, they're live. They've been live since last night. But try to get what I'm saying. Cool. So we'll see if the gold can break and hold this level. We got a couple minutes to the next 15 starts. So we're going to be watching gold and the JPY pairs. I'm looking for another entry on gold if we can hold that level. And then I'll be flipping between EJ and GJ. You got any questions up in the chat? When we look at any charts up in the chat. Let's see how many people got on TikTok. We got 3 people up on TikTok. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, your friend? Bill, I see you in here. TikTok's a little bit different, y'all. So you're gonna stay on TikTok. Do me a favor. Let's get to 1K likes really quick. Y'all spam tap the screen for 5 seconds. We can get to 1K likes easily. What's going on, health, family, wealth? How you feeling? Yeah, so for GJ, just like we've been talking about all week, we're going to see if we can break and hold above 185.70. If we can hold 185.70, we can look for another buy to the upside. So that's what we're going to be watching and waiting for today. Let me put the stop loss right there. So gold's pushing nicely. So right now with gold, we're at 2 times our risk on that. Still holding it though. Let me let the members know really quick. Gold's right back below the zone. Just want to let the members know really quick. So we got a new 15 about to start. So we want to see with gold, right? Just like we talk about all the time during the New York TikTok lives and all that good stuff. Price hit the zone, treat it as support. So for the sales to continue, we need to break the zone, but hold it as resistance. The price can do that. We can see gold go down towards like 1936, 1930. So that's what we're looking for. Y'all was in yesterday's live, or you watched the Sunday chart analysis. I've been talking about this all week. I missed the first initial dump, which was right here, because it did the move when I was asleep. It didn't move during midnight. Missed the retest. And of course, I didn't chase the trade. I just said, like I always tell y'all, everything I tell y'all to do, I do. If you missed the entry, don't chase for it. Just wait for the retracement, which price did do. But we missed it, or wait for price to break the next level, which is exactly what we did there. Yesterday, we just patiently waited for price to break the support level, treat it as resistance. And once price broke that level, that's when we caught this huge move right here. And it's still pushing as we speak. We're looking to see if we can add another position here. But I'm personally not going to add another position until I see the confirmation on the retest. So I'm still holding this first position. I'm not in the second position yet. And the NAS is still just ranging on this level right here. Again, we do got 2 news events today. We got news at 8:30. Then we're going live with the numbers for the 8:30 news event. And then at 2 o'clock, we have a Fed speaking, both USD high impact news events. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. Patiently waiting and chilling. Just dropped a video yesterday on YouTube as well. If you haven't checked that one out yet, make sure to check that out. If you're on YouTube, you know how YouTube works. Just hit my profile, you'll see it. But I'm gonna drop it in the chat. If you're on TikTok, YouTube's in the bio. Your signatures in the bio, all that good stuff's in the bio. If you got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. Right now, we're just chilling in these positions. We're looking for more positions. But like always, we're not going to enter anything until our confirmations are met. What's going on, Richard? How you feeling, man? What's going on? Appreciate y'all hitting those likes. What's going on? I mean, what's going on, TTS? What's going on, Alexander? What's going on, Miguel? I see you in here. Appreciate the follows too. Let me sure I'm not missing any chats or anything. Cool. I appreciate the likes through. I see you on here, V. WTC, what's going on? What's going on, Shawn? Cool. All right, cool. Those hopping on TikTok, make sure to read the pinned comment. We're live on YouTube right now. All the charts have the titles on it, but if you want to see the charts a little bit better, the screen a little bit better, hit the YouTube in the bio. You can join the stream on there. But I am looking at both chats on here on YouTube and TikTok. All right, I'm looking at both chats on YouTube and TikTok. Like the pinned title says, went 32-5 last month, 8-1 last week. We're 3-0 As far as the signal is concerned this week, we're going to pull that up in a second. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any positions. Yeah, but GJ's still rejecting. EJ's probably rejecting as well. Again, this is why we wait for those confirmations. Look at how price hit this level, rejected, hit this level, rejected, hit the same level, rejected. Again, not a coincidence. That's why every live, y'all see me patiently wait for my price to confirm it can hold this level. Well, depending if I'm looking for a buy or sell, of course. In this case, I'm looking for a buy. So that's why you're always waiting for me to wait for price, not just to hit the level, but to break the level and treat it as support. Because just because price hits it doesn't mean it's going to break through and keep going that direction, as we can see right here. Or even right here, right? We saw price reject this level multiple times until volume came in to break that level. That's why you always want to wait for your confirmations. Just like with gold yesterday. Didn't enter gold until price finally broke below this level. What would have happened if every time price hit this level, I would have went for a sell setup? I would have got stopped out, would have got stopped out, would have got stopped out. That's why you always got to just patiently wait. And that's why I like to do these live streams. That way y'all see that I'm practicing what I'm preaching. I'm not just saying shit on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Everything I tell y'all to do, y'all see me do all the time. Everything I tell y'all not to do, y'all never see me do as well. And again, all these trades that we took, I broke them down every day. We go live every day on London session. If you're on TikTok, make sure to follow me on TikTok because we go live during New York session at least 3 times a week. We went live yesterday where we not only broke down this gold trade, but we entered this during the TikTok live yesterday. And we also broke down a few other setups as well. You got any questions up in the chat? When we're looking at the chart up in the chat, but we're just chilling right now. Got my alerts on the other charts. But for the most part, I'm mainly going to be looking at gold, indices, and GJ and EJ. That's for the most part. I'm going to be flipping through some other currency pairs, of course, as well. So the reason why I've been leaving the New Zealand pairs alone this week is because, again, we look right here. We had the reversal come into play. We was catching all these sells when we had the downtrend. You can see the sell positions on your screen. Clear lower lows was getting made. Then after the price, rejected that support level twice, then guess what? We saw the reversal come into play. We saw clear higher highs, which we entered all those buys during that time. Then we saw the consolidation here. Price failed to make a higher high, rejected. Right, so if we're going to be in a downtrend, I wanted to see price hold this low as resistance, make a lower low. Price did not do that. Price shot back up. As we see, prices back on top of the support resistance level, possibly trying to treat as support, as you can see in real time. So right now, I'm just waiting for price to break this level or break back below this level to see what it's going to try to do. Because again, I'm not trying to catch every pip in the market. I'm just waiting to see what price is trying to do, what direction. That way I know what I need to look for. Because again, I only want to look for buys if we're in an uptrend. I only want to look for sells if we're in a downtrend. So if price is kind of just ranging, like I always tell y'all, just wait for it to break out of that ranginess until you see a clear trend. Again, these are the only 3 chart cycles you'll ever see price in. You only want to look for setups when price is bullish in an uptrend or bearish in a downtrend. So even looking at GM, it was catching those buys, boom, 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 right? Then we saw this lower low get made here. Yesterday's live show, what we was doing, we was looking for a possible sell setup down here. But did price hold that level after the retest? No, I wanted to see the lower low get made yesterday, but price rejected the level and came back to the support resistance level right here. So as we can see right here, when we zoom in a little bit, how price is still holding this as a resistance, but if I'm gonna go for sales, I'm gonna wait for price to break below this my daily support level and treat it as resistance. Because we can see here, all right, each time price hit this level, shot back up, but it's also still respecting this golden level here as a resistance. But I personally don't want to look for any setups unless price breaks above this level, which will arrive that alert there, or if it breaks back below this level. So again, just patiently waiting, just letting price do its thing. And no rush to enter any trades at all, especially because we're already in a bunch of positions anyways. All right, we had a great week this week so far. Had a great week last week, had a great month, great quarter. There's no reason to take, unnecessary risk or kill my profits for no reason, just being impatient. So that's why we're chilling right now. That's why we haven't taken that many trades this week. So right now we're looking for another GJ position. We're looking at another gold position and possible another indice position. Yeah, SPX talked about. Yeah, today's going to be interesting with the indices. There's a slight retracement like we was talking about yesterday, seeing happen. Didn't exactly retrace as much as I wanted to see it do, but it still retraced a little bit. So we're going to see what happens during this news event. It's going to be interesting. I still see some retracements possibly coming into play, but we are still bullish as of now. So, of course, even if it does retrace, I'm not going to look for sales. Cool. So we got the retest going on. We got a new 5-minute about to pop up. So again, we're waiting to see if gold can hold this level as resistance. If gold can hold this level as resistance, which we're about to see off the retest in a little bit, we can look at another gold position right here. Chilling, you already know I'm chilling. I'm chilling too. Got plus 120 on gold earlier. That's what's up. The idea for gold is that it retests and holds that as resistance. Yeah, exactly. You only want to enter sells off resistance levels. You only want to enter buys off support levels. You want to enter sells off resistance, and then you want to enter buys off support levels, 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 sells off resistance levels. These are resistance levels too, but I move my levels up. But you can kind of see these a lot clearer as resistance levels. But again, you want to enter sells off resistance, buys off support. And you'll see that with all my charts, right? You go to NAS100, enter buys off support, buys off support. Then we go down here, sells off resistance, sells off resistance, sells off resistance, buys off support. Again, these old trades are a little bit off level wise because again, every week I adjust my levels. But when I was looking for those setups, those were on key price levels. But yeah, that's basically what you want to do. That's basically what you want to do. We got a new 15 about to pop up. Those are just on the stream. We have not entered anything yet. Make sure to hit the first link in the description if you're on YouTube. If you're on TikTok, make sure to read the link on the pinned comment. All right. This is how we're doing so far this week. Let me move this over so we can still pay attention to gold. This is how we're doing so far this week. So we go to the free signal room. If you're on YouTube, it's the link in the bio. If you're on TikTok, it's the link in the bio. You're gonna see the link to the YouTube. I always see the link when we go live. I send that out every single day. All right, this is how we did yesterday. We took a gold sell yesterday, called 1,100 pips on it, on 1.0 yesterday. And then on Tuesday, we went on 1.0 again, caught a huge NAS buy, 19,600 pips. This is this NAS buy right here. Huge 1.4 risk reward setup. Gold over at 2 times our risk. And if you go here, you can see student results, screenshots, the screenshot of my actual position, all that good stuff. And as far as how we did Monday we took an EA sell from the Friday last week. TP3 got hit by 37 pips, and then we took a G buy during the live stream. TP2 got hit by 18 pips, so we went on 1.0 on Monday. And then again, you watch the Sunday chart analysis, all the trades we taken Monday, yesterday, Wednesday. But yesterday was Wednesday, it's Thursday now, which is kind of crazy. Tuesday, Wednesday, even today and tomorrow. I went over all this in the Sunday chart analysis. I dropped the Sunday chart analysis every Sunday in the free signal room, going over the setups I see price doing for the entire week. So if y'all want to watch that, we can maybe catch a lot of setups. Because again, a few setups I missed personally, like this first gold move, I missed this first gold dump, but I literally went over that in the Sunday chart analysis. So if y'all watched that, that could have been able to catch that. Because again, in that Sunday chart analysis, I said if price can break below 1974 truth as resistance, we can look for sales. Price did in fact do that, and I said we can see price go down to 1960. That's exactly what price did. So then yesterday, and I believe on Tuesday as well, we was looking for sales down here, but it wasn't until yesterday during New York session that price finally broke this level where we could go for the next sell position. Right, but this is how we did last week. Last week we went 8-1, give us an 89% win rate. Monday we got 4,463 pips. Tuesday is when we took that loss. Wednesday was a break-even day. Thursday we got 2,800 pips. Friday 8,129. Ended the week with a total of 15,392 pips caught. 15,223 strictly with the members and advanced play signaling. All right, you hit that first link in the description if you're on YouTube, link in the bio if you're on TikTok, you can see all this yourself. Every trade posted has the date, the time the trade was entered, my personal entry, SL, TPs, how many people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, right? Reactions, TPs getting hit. I do the recap of the day at the end of every day. I do a recap of the month at the beginning and end of every month. I do the recap of the week at the beginning and end of every week. You go to November 1st, you're going to see how we did last month for October. Last month, we went 32-5. Only took 5 losses last month, 32 wins. Caught 157,608 pips. 125,674 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal. And it's an 86% win rate. Again, you can see the recap of the day. Every trade posted has the date, time, how many people viewed into the trade, reactions, personal entry, SL, TPs getting hit, right? And then if you scroll to October 8th, looks like it's trying to hold that as resistance. And you scroll to October 8th, you can see how we did on a longer term basis. So we're scrolling to October 8th, scroll. All right, so this is how we did last quarter. So last quarter, July, we went 34 wins, only took 3 losses July. August took 45 wins, 7 losses. And then September, 27 wins, 4 losses. July, we caught 105,389 pips. August, we caught 219,708. And in September, we caught 16,634 pips. Ending the quarter, 106 wins, 14 losses, doing this 88% win rate, catching a total of 341,731 pips, 323,385 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. So go ahead and check that out. Go ahead and join that. So again, you can be updated when we go live. You can see the chart analysis, see what I'm looking at every single day. Because again, we go live every day, London session 3 a.m. EST on YouTube. Make sure to follow me on TikTok. If you're on YouTube, you see the TikTok scrolling at the bottom of your screen. And the Instagram's Playmaker Way, TikTok's Playmaker_way. We go live at least 3 times a week during New York session on TikTok, going over the trades we took, breaking down the secrets to the charts, how to read the charts, how to catch some of their setups like we did, and all that good stuff. So you got any questions, drop in the chat. I'm about to catch you to the chat right now. And then yeah, we're just chilling right now. Still holding this NAS position. Even during that retracement, I still held it because as you can see, did a little drop, but guess what it did? It shot back up to here. Now, again, it could try to retrace, but I do have my SL and profit, so it's not like I'm going to hold until, all my profit disappears. But, we caught a pretty decent move. We entered all the way down here at 15,150. And price is currently at 15,300, so we're up a decent amount of pips right now. But gold's doing a retest right now. So far, it is holding as resistance, as you can see here. So we could look for another sell setup on gold. We could look for another sell setup on gold. And again, the reason why I went for sells on gold was, again, we was catching all these buys. We caught this entire high on the daily time frame this week, the entire high this week, and the entire high this week. That literally means we caught all the moves the entire week. We caught the entire move 2-3 weeks straight, right? But again, following the rules of price, we see here for the uptrend to continue, we need to see a higher high get made. When we look at gold, did we see a higher high get made last week? No, we saw the higher low. Price failed to hold 1990 as a support, which is why we didn't go for any buys last week on gold. And then guess what happened? Price rejected that level. That's why it's on the chart analysis. I said price can't break back above 1990. We can see the pulse reversal come into play. That's why I said we could look for sales. The price broke 1974, which is exactly what price did. So we saw the lower low, lower high, and we caught the lower low this week, right? So we can't see a possible retracement to the lower high today or tomorrow, but we're looking for sales as of now, and we're in a nice sell position from yesterday as well. Again, we're just following the flow of price. We're not trying to catch any retracements. We just wait for price to show us what it's trying to do, and then we just follow the flow of price. That's all we do. We just follow the flow of price. And I think it's still down. They did a couple of retracements, but after that retracement, guess what happened? That thing dumped, right? And again, the moves down are way bigger than the moves up. Why? Because there's bearish momentum, just like with NAS100. The move up, way bigger than the move down. The move up, way bigger than the move down. Why? Because again, we got bullish momentum. But one of the chat that makes sense, put 2 of our lost job. I'm going to catch you to the comments right now. Appreciate all the likes on TikTok, YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button. I see you going crazy here, V. Let me make sure I'm not missing any comments. Let me zoom back out too. I'll be forgetting I have to keep zooming in and out on TikTok. So hopefully y'all saw most of that chart analysis. Hopefully it wasn't too zoomed in for y'all. Appreciate the follows. Also, Bob, what's going on? Not much, still learning. Ain't no problem, you're a friend. Like I said, you got any questions, you already know, drop them in the chat. How you feeling, 3? What's going on, Lil Benny? 369, what's going on? Cabo, I see you in here. Cool. Let me make sure I'm not missing any chats. What's going on, all y'all in here? I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing any chats right now, but I see all y'all hitting the like button. I appreciate that. How do you feel about funded account? I have no issues with funded accounts. The only thing I tell y'all is y'all should not try to purchase one if y'all have not been profitable for at least a month to 3 months on a personal live account. Again, a month to 3 months minimum, right? Because if you just win one day or have one great week, that's awesome. But again, trading is a long-term thing. So again, you got to make sure that you have a system that's consistent. Because again, if you're going to put all that bread, invest all that bread into a prop firm challenge, you want to make that money back and, of course, get that refund once you pass. So why buy a challenge if you still don't understand fully what you're doing on the charts? So that's the only thing I like to say, because a lot of people get one, but they still don't know what the fuck's going on, right? So it's like you're just essentially wasting your money, because just like you put money into a live account and you don't fully understand what trading is about or how to trade, what mostly happens to most people, they lose that money. It's the same thing with a funded account. But funded accounts are very strict. Like, they don't care if you violate. Literally within minutes to an hour, you're done. They nip it in the bud. You get that email. Oh, you violated. You can try again. There ain't no refunds. None of that stuff. So again, if you're going to get a funded challenge, practice first. Don't just buy one. Practice. Make sure you've been profitable consistently for at least a month to 3 months, and then get the challenge. TP for gold. We already hit the final TP on gold. I can show you the signal. But we already hit the TP for gold. I'm just holding it now, but we already hit the final TP for gold. I can show you the signal. So again, we broke this down during London session live stream yesterday. Didn't come into, my confirmations weren't met until New York session. So y'all was in the TikTok live during New York session yesterday, which on London session live stream, I told y'all I was going live during New York during TikTok on TikTok, and I told y'all before I got off London session to follow me. Some of y'all listened, some of y'all didn't, some of y'all was busy, some of y'all wasn't, but I went live during New York session like I said I was, and we entered this during the New York session live on TikTok. YouTube members, that live was recorded, so you can watch the entire live on YouTube right now. All right, all the TikTok lives are going to be recorded and posted. Well, I stream them, but they're posted. The recording is posted on for the YouTube members, right? But this was the time we entered this. We entered this yesterday at 10:16 a.m. EST during New York session. Our entry was 1958. Final TP was 1948. If you look at gold, we're literally at, well, just retraced back to 1948, but it went as far as 1945. So we already hit all the final TPs. Like I said, right now, we're waiting for another position. We're waiting to see if we can hold this low as resistance, where in the past it was being treated as support, right? So we want to see if the price can hold this low as resistance, and we're going to look for another sell setup. But all the TPs already got hit on both. So right now we're just chilling, right? Final TP got hit. I said move at selling profit or close. That's exactly what I did. Just holding it right now. And we're just chilling. But yeah, the final TP already got hit for Doyle. Final TP already got hit for Doyle. Let me skip this song. I don't like this song. What's going on, your friend Warrior Ethos? What's going on, DJ Tech? Appreciate the likes. Do I trade futures? Basically futures indices. I trade US30, NAS100, SPX. I trade gold. I trade oil. I trade currency pairs like GJ. I trade GN, GA. You know what I'm saying? But everything we're talking about is how you read the charts. Like the title says, charts. It doesn't say Forex. It doesn't say crypto. It literally works on crypto, Forex, options, stocks, indices, futures, anything with candlesticks. What I teach y'all works. I teach y'all how to read the charts. All charts follow these rules. All charts are always going to be in these 3 cycles. All right, and then during the TikTok lives, that's when we go in depth and detail, breaking these 3 cycles down, showing y'all how to identify them, the trend continuations and or reversals, all that good stuff. But again, I got a bunch of videos on YouTube and all this stuff. So hit the YouTube in the bio, and if you're on the YouTube live, you know how YouTube works. Click my profile, explore all my videos. I got everything in playlists, right? But yeah, all the stuff we talked about, I got videos on YouTube breaking all that stuff down. So NAS is holding this low as support. So let's see what's going to keep trying to push up. And I need to put an alert. I'm gonna move this one. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop in the chat. I'm catching up to all the chats. I got a YouTube and TikTok chat. I'm not ignoring anyone, but like I always say, like you just got to, you know, look to your left, look to your right, understand what's going on here. We got live markers right now, looking at live setups, managing trades I'm currently in, as well as answering 2 chats. All right, I got you. I'm not ignoring anybody. Can you go over market structure and how to understand it? Yeah, we can do that in a second. I got you, DJ. Can you do ES? Yeah, let me put that up so I don't forget. Is that the name of the chart? ES? I guess so. It popped up. All right, so we can look at it. Let's take a look at it. Looks like I marked this off a couple days ago. I don't know if that was you, but I know it wasn't me because I don't trade ES. All right, so looking on the daily time frame, this is ES. We was bearish, but again, following the chart cycle rules, and this is going back to what you were talking about, DJ. Let me ask. These are the only 3 cycles price is ever going to be in, right? So first, you got to understand how price works. Price moves and pivots. Price moves and pivots. Those pivots are lows and highs, lows and highs, lows and highs. Depending on the direction price is going, we're in an uptrend of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. If we're in a downtrend of bearish, there's a lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So the first thing you want to do before taking these setup is you want to identify the trend and which one of these 3 cycles you're in. All right. You mainly want to try to look for setups when we're in uptrend bullish or downtrend bearish. If we're in consolidation, liquidity, ranging, you want to wait for price to break out of that. Either treat the level of support, go for buys, or treat the level as resistance, go for sells. Now, uptrend, you only want to look for buys. Doesn't matter if price is retracing. Does not matter. You only want to look for buys. Just like if we're in a downtrend, you only want to look for sells. All right. So now looking at ES, we was bearish until like last week and this week. We failed to make a lower low. Again, for the downtrend to continue, we would have to see constant lows get made. We do not see any lower lows getting made. In fact, we see highs getting made, especially when we go on the 4-hour time frame. We're going to see those pivots a little bit cleaner. Right now, you can kind of see the uptrend a little bit cleaner when we go on the 4-hour. Right, we see the clear higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. A little bit of consolidation, but we're still bullish. Right, so now that we can see that we're in an uptrend now, that means we should only be looking for buys. So now let's talk about some key price points. for entries and exits at, right? So currently it's kind of stuck underneath this resistance level. So we got the support level here at 4380. Right? We got support level at 4380, 4380, 4381. Right? So price could hold that level of support, which it did yesterday. You could have went for a nice buy setup, right? We're going to smaller time frame, the 15. You can see how that level you just saw me mark up was being treated as a resistance, and then price broke above it, and now it's treating as support, right? You see how it's rejecting it, treating as resistance, broke above it off the retest. You could have went for a nice buy setup here, right? So that's a good support level there. Now, if it can continue to hold that level, it's got a couple other levels above it that is kind of struggling to break right now, right? We got this support resistance level at 44.15, 44.18. That price is going to be targeting next. So that's the next place I'd look for price to go to. Now we could see some retracements down to like possibly 43.57, 43.58. But like I said, I wouldn't really look for sales anytime soon. Price could try to retrace a little bit, but like I said, we got bullish momentum, so you only want to buys, right? So you kind of see how price is kind of just stuck ranging right here. So on the smaller time frame, it's kind of stuck underneath 4,400. So if we can break 4,400, it could possibly hit 44.4. And if we break 44.4, that's when we can see 44.15, 44.17 get hit, right? So you either want to wait to see how price reacts to 4,400, see if it can break that level, or retrace back down to 43.80, 43.83. But I wouldn't look for sales anytime soon. We got bullish momentum. Let me turn that alarm off. But we also got a strong resistance level, like I said, at 44.15, 44.17. Because see here, even when price was doing that first move up earlier, it rejected that level, probably one more time rejected, and that's when the downtrend continued, right? And we also look to the left, we can see that how these are still key price levels, and this was all the way in July, and we're obviously in November right now, right? So you see how these levels keep playing out. But that's what I see with ES. And then again, this is why we wanted to see if gold could hold that level as resistance. You see how I broke that level. I'm still holding my initial position, but again, I'm not looking for my next position until price shows me it could hold this level as resistance. So until price does that, I'm just letting price do its thing. Let's skip that. So let me see. My alerts haven't gone off, but let me see what these other charts are up to. I guess I'm to the comments. I'm going one by one. I'm looking at the charts at the same time. All right, so we got some action on the JPY pairs. Now, I got to alert on EJ, so I'm not tripping too much about that one. We're gonna see if GJ can break that level. NAS is pushing up still. Give me 1 second, y'all. Like I said, we're in live markets right now. Appreciate everybody's patience and understanding. All right, cool. I'm trying to trade it, but I wanted to know if a long trade right now is a good idea. You're trying to you're talking about ES. Yeah. So I just, like I said, I'd only look for buys right now. Again, there could be a possible retracement, but again, the ultimate goal with trading is not to catch every pip, right? You want to catch buys in the uptrend, sells in the downtrend. You want to try to catch the higher highs. In the uptrend, you want to try to catch the lower lows in the downtrend. You want to enter buys off support, enter sells off resistance, right? So again, you just want to wait for those confirmations, because again, a perfect example was gold yesterday. Another perfect example was NAS on Tuesday, right? Because this is what NAS did on Friday. Nice shot up, right? And then we're at this golden level. Let me zoom in so y'all can see that a little bit better on TikTok. There we go. Y'all can see that a lot better now. So this is NAS100, right? So we see how price was treating this level as resistance. But because I knew there was bullish momentum, did I go for a sell here or anything like that when price rejected? No, I waited for the confirmation that price was ready to hold this support level as a support. And when once price showed me it was ready to do that, that's when I went for the next buy setup. And guess what? Be patiently waiting for the actual move paid out, because again, the move down was not even as close, as big as the move up. You see what I'm saying? So again, you just want to patiently wait and follow the flow of price, right? Just want to patiently wait and follow the flow of price. But the one in the chat that makes sense for 2 of our last year. Like I said, you got any questions, drop them in the chat. I got 2 chats I'm looking at. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm literally going down the list in order. I got y'all. So drop y'all's questions. I got y'all. Appreciate all the likes on TikTok. Y'all can all spam tap the screen for 5 seconds. Let's get to where we at right now? Let's get to 8K likes. I can trade well all week. For some reason, I'll either get tired or greedy and start over trading. Get tired of what exactly? Because you say you either get tired or greedy. I don't know what tired has to do, how tired correlates with over trading, unless you get tired, as in you get tired of waiting, get impatient. But just right there, Holy Spirit, you just acknowledged what your mistake is. So since you know that's what you're doing, I know it might sound simple, but you just gotta simply stop doing it. Like, it's literally that simple. You know what you're doing wrong, so now you just got to go into your trading plan, your notebook, wherever you write this stuff down at, and be like, stop doing this. Close at this. Once I'm up this amount, this percentage, close trades, move SL and profit. Stop being greedy. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're doing wrong, so just stop it. Because one of the biggest reasons why people struggle with trading, myself included, until I got my act together, was because I just kept repeating the same stuff. So if you know what you're doing wrong, and you keep doing it, it's no longer a mistake or accident. It becomes a choice. You know what I'm saying? So again, it sounds simple, might be easier said than done, but you just got to stop doing it. You know what you're doing wrong, so that's perfect. So at least you know what one of your issues is. So then all you got to do, excuse me, is stop doing it. You feel me? That's all you got to do is just stop doing it. Richard, I've said it like 3 different times. I'm reading 2 different chats. I'm going in order. I'm not ignoring anybody. All right. I'm making sure I answer everybody's chats. Just gotta be patient. We got 15 people on TikTok. I don't know how many people we got watching on YouTube. It's not just one person watching my live stream. I gotta make sure I answer everybody else's questions as well. I got 20 people on YouTube. I got 15 people on TikTok. I gotta answer everybody's question. Everybody in here's trying to learn. Everybody in here's got their own questions. Everybody's in here got their trading plans. I'm helping everybody out. I'm literally scrolling down in order. I just went to the YouTube chat, and now I'm catching up on the TikTok chat, because when I was reading the YouTube chat 5 minutes ago, that's when the TikTok chat blew up. So now I'm reading the TikTok chat, and then I'm gonna get to the YouTube chat. But again, I'm not ignoring anybody, but there's more than one person in here, so I got to make sure I answer everybody's questions. Appreciate the follows. And then on top of that, like, we're literally, these are live markets. Like, I'm also trying to look for setups for y'all and myself included. All right, so you gotta be patient. I'm not ignoring anybody. All right, cool. So for the one in the chat that makes sense, for the 2 of our last year. But again, all the charts on TikTok, on the TikTok screen, you can see the names of the charts. Make sure to read the pinned comment. If y'all can't see the screen too well, hit the link in the bio. We're live on YouTube as well. And then I also dropped a video yesterday on YouTube as well. YouTube's in the bio, free signals in the bio, all that good stuff's in the bio. How come it takes a long time for comments to show up on the screen? It's not the comments to show up on the screen. Like, if the comment pops up, that's me making it pop up. Like, watch. I'm going to click it, and it's going to disappear, right? It has nothing to do with y'all commenting. Like, there's some comments that don't pop up. If I don't click it, it's not going to show up on the screen. I only click the comments when I'm reading the comments, so that way people watching the YouTube live know exactly what comment I'm responding to. What's going on, Jeff? What's going on? Let them know, Garth, let them know. Let's get them likes up. Go ahead and hit that like button. Have you gone over US30 already? Just showing the stream? No, we can go over US30. Got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. All right, so looking at US30, we are bullish, just like we was talking about yesterday. We broke above this resistance support level at 34,030, 34,040. I was saying we can hold that level of support. We can look for buys. That's exactly what price did on Tuesday, and that's exactly what price did yesterday. And I forgot who it was, but someone was in the New York session live during TikTok yesterday. And look what happened. Like I said, so I forgot who it was. They're like, US30 is tanking. And I said, stop thinking of it that way. It's simply a retracement. And guess what price did? After it hit the same level that it hit right here, guess what price did? It shot up. So again, if you would have went for a sell here, you would have got fucked up. Why? Because again, you got to follow the flow of price at the bigger time frames. Again, you see me flipping between time frames. I'm not staying on the daily, but every time y'all ask me to look at a chart, what I do? I go on the daily to do what? Identify the trend. That way we know what direction price is going overall. That way we know what setup to look for. Because again, these are the 3 chart cycles. If we're in an uptrend or bullish, we only want to look for buys. If we're in a downtrend or bearish, we only want to look for sells. So as far as US30 is concerned, let's go ahead and break that down, right? So we still got some bullish momentum. We do have some exhaustion, though. Price is kind of struggling to kind of hit the next zone. But if it can still hold 34.30, 34.40 as a support level, we can see buys going up to what hit this yesterday. I'll say we can see buys going up to 34.250, which price hit and rejected. But if price can break and hold 34.250 as a support, we can see 34.380 get hit, right? Price could also retrace down to 33,720, 33,730, where we can look for buy setups. I really wouldn't look for sells anytime soon unless price breaks below 34,700 and starts treating that level as resistance, right? But I'm still leaning towards buys because we still have bullish momentum. Like I said, I'm not trying to catch reversals. I'm simply just going with the flow of price because just like with NAS100, right? Just like with NAS100, when we go on the daily time frame, like I've been saying this all week, right? We go on the daily time frame. Look how long price has been shooting up for NAS. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 days straight, right? So even when we went for that buy setup on Tuesday, when it was Monday, we had a strong resistance support level. I even said on Monday, I said we could see price possibly retrace down to here, which is why I was waiting so long and patiently for a price to meet my confirmations before I went for a buy setup. But just because I could see price retracing, that doesn't mean I went for a sell. Why? Because again, we're in a bullish cycle. So I'm only going to look for buys when we're in a bullish cycle. And guess what? Price did a few fake outs, whatever y'all like to call them, dropped down at one time. But what happened? Price dropped down, shot back up, chilled here for a few hours. And then once volume came in and when price was ready to make that move, then guess what? Price did the move we was looking for again. Right? Look at all these moves up. We see small little bounces of consolidation, but then we see huge burst up to the upside, huge burst up to the upside, right? Huge burst up to the upside, huge burst up to the upside. Same thing when it was bearish 2-3 weeks ago. Let me change this line real quick. I don't like that shit. At least not this early, right? Just like when we was looking for sells to the downside, right? Chilled a little bit, bounce, 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 huge burst to the downside, right? Chilled a little bit, burst to the downside, retrace, bounce, 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 huge jump to the downside. And we see the moves up aren't even as close to the moves down. Again, why did we go for sells instead of buys? Because we knew what price was doing on the bigger scale of things, and we followed the flow of price. You always want to follow the flow of price. All right, again, I say it all the time. I'm going to keep on saying it. The ultimate goal isn't to try to catch every pip in the market. The goal is to go for high probability, high quality setups. All right. If we're in an uptrend, only go for buys. Just like yesterday. You watched yesterday's London session live. Remember, we had news. We had 4:30 news for the GBP. Remember, I literally, if you watch it, even if you didn't watch it, just watch yesterday's live. I said in the beginning, I said we're looking for buys on GJ. I said I'm waiting for after the news to see if it can hold this level or if it's going to retrace to our Friday positions level. What did price do during the 4:30 news event? It rejected. But guess what happened right after the news? It pushed back up and then did what? Did the move we was looking for. So if we were on a smaller time frame and not on the bigger time frame, what do you think people went for? Especially because Tuesday and Monday price was dropping down. People probably went for sells on GJ, right? Why did we go for buys? Because again, we understand what price is doing on the bigger scale of things. We're not trying to catch a small move, and we're not getting confused by the smaller time frames. A lot of y'all jump straight to the 5 minute, 1 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute chart, 30-second chart, all those small ass charts. You don't want to do that. The small charts are designed to fuck y'all up. You got to follow the flow on the bigger time frame. The bigger time frame is always going to tell you what price is trying to do. And that's how we're able to catch these huge moves and miss those small moves / fake outs, because again, we're following the flow of price. Put a one in the chat that makes sense. Put a 2 if I lost y'all. What time did you stream New York session on TikTok yesterday? It was like 9 o'clock-ish. I usually go live like 9, 10 o'clock on TikTok. But today I'm going to, it might be the same time today. It depends what time I end the live with the members. Because I'm going live with the members today at 8:30 for unemployment claims. But we got GJ about to break this level, so we can break this top of the zone. We're going to see what the next 15 looks like. We might look for a buy setup on GJ if we can hold this level. And then we got gold about to try to reattempt to break this level. If we can hold this level as resistance, we can look for another position on gold. And if we can hold this level as resistance, we can see sells down to 1936, 1930. Got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking at charts, drop them in the chat. I just went over gold. But yeah, we're looking for sells on gold. Broke the sell position down yesterday's live stream into the Sunday chart analysis. But we're looking for sells. I'm still in this gold position. I'm up 2 times my risk on this gold position. I'm looking for a second gold position. My confirmations could be met. And I'm in this GJ position. I'm looking for a second GJ position if my confirmations can be met. We got the new 4 o'clock hour starting. We got a new 15 starting. So we're going to see what price does. My alert just went off. You know that GJ just hit my level. So we're going to see if we can hold this level. Again, if we zoom in, you can literally see how price is reacting to this level. Right, you can literally see how price is reacting to this level right here. Again, it holds it at this level. It's chilling at this level. So we want to see if price can hold this level and treat this resistance level to a support. If we can turn this resistance to support, we can see the bullish momentum continue to come into play. And we can look at another buy setup. Appreciate all the likes on TikTok. Let's get the 10K likes. We got 10 people in here. We all spam tap the screen for 5 seconds. We can get to 10K likes easily. I don't really talk about pullbacks. I call pullbacks retracements, because the words you use are very important, not just with trading, but in life. Words are very powerful. So like a lot of y'all, whether you know it or not, y'all train y'all's minds to like think of like trying to catch reversals, which is not what you want to do, right? So later on in TikTok, I'm gonna go over a bunch of examples. Where I got videos on YouTube. I got multiple videos going over how to read the charts and candlesticks. Like I literally got specific videos going over candlesticks. I got like 2 or 3 videos going over market structure. I got a video on YouTube literally titled how to identify the trend and trend reversals. I got another one going over the 3 chart patterns. I got like 3 how to read candlesticks videos where I go over certain candlesticks and structures and volume of candlesticks. I got a bunch of videos on YouTube breaking down not just the charts, but trading plan videos, trading set videos, trade breakdowns, trade psychology videos. I got a ton of videos on YouTube. So I'm actually going to break down I'm actually going to drop those 2 videos in the chat right now. I can't do it in the TikTok chat, so either you just go on my YouTube, which is in the bio, and find those videos, or you can go to the YouTube live and you'll see me drop those in the chat right now. But yeah, check out my YouTube, because again, we don't just live stream on YouTube. We post weekly content. I just dropped a video on YouTube yesterday going over how to never blow your account again. And then those, I forgot who it was, but someone was asking about prop firm accounts. I got a bunch of videos on how to pass challenges in 2 weeks. I got a bunch of videos on how to use profit from challenges, long term, short term. I got a bunch of videos on literally everything. So those on YouTube, you can listen to the stream and explore the channel. Those on TikTok, YouTube's in the bio, free signals in the bio. Make sure to explore the channel. There's a bunch of videos. I got compounding videos. I got a video on how to double your account in 2 weeks. I got a bunch of videos breaking down a bunch of stuff. But let me find that other video so I can drop it in the chat really quick. What's going on, Lady Crypto? How you feeling? Thanks a lot, bro. Much appreciated. You already know. All right, so I got alerts going off. Let's see what's going down. All right, so GJ is holding this level of support. We're going to see what this next 5 minute looks like. I want to see if it can hold. We're going to see if we can hold. I'm still in this position, but I'm talking about for my second position. I want to see if it can hold. Same thing with gold. Still just patiently waiting to see if gold can hold those positions. You got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Those on TikTok, make sure to read the pinned comment when you hop in there. Went 32-5 last month, 8-1 last week. We're 3-0 this week as far as the signal room is concerned. I took a few positions on my own. As far as the signal room is concerned, we're 3-0 this week. All right, so let me catch it to the TikTok chat. Make sure I'm not missing any comments. What do you think on oil? We're still looking for sells on oil. Whoops. We're still looking for sells on oil. So if we pull up oil really quick, I've been calling sells all week on oil. I've been calling sells all last week, and that's all price has been doing, right? I missed a few positions personally, but if we go down the list, I've been calling sells since last month, and I called a few sells, yeah, literally all month, all last month. Like this was the beginning of October. You can't really see that on TikTok, but if I scroll in, you can see that says October 4th and all that shit. But we've been going for sales for a while. I did a few retracements, but we've been going for sales for a while. And all this week we've been talking about sales. Like I missed that sell on Tuesday, but I broke that sell down on Tuesday. Both on the live stream as well as for the members. And in this one, we was actually looking for the sell to yesterday's live stream. But again, just like the gold setup, it didn't do that drop until at 5 o'clock a.m. And then it didn't do that retest until at 9. And that's when we was live on TikTok. So those I was live during TikTok. Or if you was a member, I dropped this before I went live on TikTok. I broke down this setup. Members, literally go and watch yesterday's New York price watch list. I literally said I was waiting for price to retest this level. It didn't retest it, so it dumped. And what I always say, like I say all the time, don't chase a trade, wait for the retracement. What did price do after it did this dump? It literally retraced right before the news, hit my resistance level, and then dumped and did a full move. But yeah, so we're looking for sells right now. So we're either waiting for oil to break back below. I don't really like saying the prices for oil because everything's off. But as far as the sources, I'm using US Oil F on TradingView. I'm using US Oil F on TradingView. That's the source I'm using. So as far as this source is concerned, we got a support resistance level at like 75.50. If we can break below 75.50, treat that as a resistance, we can see sales going down to 74, 73 bucks. Or we can see price retrace back to 77, 76 bucks. Look for another sell setup. But yeah, we're still looking for sales on oil. And then we go into the daily time frame. Let me zoom out so y'all can see the chart a little bit better. We go into the daily time frame. You can see why we was looking for sales. Because we go into the daily time frame. We can clearly see bearish momentum, clear lower lows getting made, right? Like I said, everything's showing us sales, only go for sales. But we can see a clear downtrend getting made right here. So that's exactly why we went for sales yesterday, all last week, and all last month. Got a couple minutes to the next 10 minute. That's where I get trapped. Yeah, you don't want to. You want to start off on the bigger time frames. You only go on the smaller time frames to see how price is reacting to your key price levels and to look for your entry. But a lot of y'all want to skip steps. Instead of doing the full top-down analysis, instead of looking for your confirmations, you go straight to the smaller time frame and then try to do everything on a smaller time frame. That's when y'all get confused and messed up. You want to figure out what the game plan is on the bigger time frames. And then you go on the smaller time frames to look for your entries. Appreciate the follow, Miss Lady. Appreciate the share as well. Shout out to you. All right, cool. You got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at the charts. Drop in the chat. We got 15 people on TikTok. Do me a favor, spam tap that screen for 5 seconds. Let's get to 10K likes. But where are we at first? We're at 10K likes. My bad. Let's get to 13K likes. We all spam tap that screen for 5 seconds. We can get 13K likes easily. Got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at the charts. Drop in the chat. As far as what my game plan is, I'm looking for GJ buys. I'm looking for gold sales. I'm looking for buys on the indices, but I'm waiting to see if we can hold this level because I am seeing a possible reversal possibly, but that doesn't mean I'm trying to catch the reversal. I'm just acknowledging what's possible. But I'm still looking for buys. I'm still in this buy position. Didn't hit my stop loss yesterday. Still in the sell position from gold yesterday. I'm in this GJ position. Looking for a second position here. If price can hold that support. I'm looking for a second gold position here. If price can hold this as resistance. That's what I'm looking for personally. That's my game plan personally. Those on YouTube, make sure to hit that like button and make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram and TikTok scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is Playmaker_Way. TikTok is Playmaker_Way. I post daily on both pages. Make sure to definitely follow me on TikTok because we have lives on TikTok as well during New York session, at least 3 times a week. We went live yesterday. Broke a lot of stuff down, a lot of questions asked, all that good stuff. But yeah, right now we're just chilling, patiently waiting. We got some news later on today. We got news at 8:30. Got unemployment claims. Going to be going live with the members for this news event. And then later on today, before market closes, a couple hours before market closes, we got a Fed speaking. So definitely be aware of those 2 times. But we're still going to be looking for sellers regardless, right? Because news, we understand how news works, it actually helps you out, right? And again, go on my YouTube channel. Those are on YouTube. You're already on my YouTube channel, so just scroll and explore the videos. I got tons of videos on YouTube breaking down not just trades from news days, but how to trade news as well. Because again, even on news days, bank holidays, everything follows these rules. These are the only rules price follows. There's literal rules and script the markets follow every single day. And on those TikTok New York session lives or, the exclusive lives with the members, we break that stuff down all the time. So members that just joined this week, last week, make sure to watch the previous live streams and make sure to explore the channel. All right, make sure to watch the previous live streams and explore the channel. Because, again, you got access to literally all the past lives. So don't just be sitting there waiting for today's live. But you got access to literally all the past lives, all the daily chart analysis, even the ones from last year. So make sure to explore the channel. Make sure to read the pinned messages. Make sure to join the student member group chat as well. But yeah, you got access to last week's lives. If you just scroll up a little bit, you'll see last week's lives. So make sure to watch last week's lives and all that good stuff. Yeah, definitely explore the channel. You got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at charts, drop them in the chat. Those on TikTok, YouTube's in the bio, free signals in the bio, all that good stuff's in the bio. Once y'all hop in, if you're on YouTube, you see how we did last month and last quarter. If you're on TikTok, the pinned comment says how we did last week and last month. On 32.05 last week, 8.1 last week, 32.05 last month. We break all that stuff down in a second. I just want to make sure we're not missing anything. We're really not. Just waiting on this next 15. We got a new 15 about to pop up in about 2 minutes. We're going to see what that 15 looks like. And then we're going to go from there. Again, we're up for the week. up for the month, up for the quarter. No reason to be in any rush. Just patiently waiting. Just patiently waiting. Do like how this is looking right here, though. We got a nice retest of the 5 minutes, so I want to see how this 15 closes. Again, if you would have went for a buy yesterday, look what you would have caught. You would have caught the higher high yesterday, right? Just like on Friday, we caught the higher high last Friday. Again, everything's showing you buys, go for buys. We go on a naked chart so you can see it a little bit better. If we look at GJ, which one of these 3 chart cycles do you see? Uptrend bullish, downtrend bearish, or consolidation? Let me know in the chat. Which one of these 3 chart cycles do you see looking at GJ? Which one of these 3 chart cycles do you see looking at GJ? Binge the YouTube page. Take notes. This man is one of the best traders I follow. He breaks down everything you need to trade successfully on his YouTube. Let him know, Noah. Let him know. 1. I answered that question. If you're the same person on TikTok, I literally answered that question. We already hit the TP on gold. We already hit the final TP on gold. I can show you the signal again. We already hit the TP on gold. We entered this, we broke this down in both the London session and the New York session live. This was the entry, right? This was yesterday the 8th. This was the entry, 1958. This was the SL. The final TP was 1948. We already hit all TPs, right? And if you look at gold, we are currently at 1948, and we broke past 1948. So like I said, I'm looking for a second entry, all right? I'm not in this second position yet. I'm still holding this position. I'm looking for a second entry, but all the TP already got hit. All right, so which one of these 3 cycles do you see on GJ? I'm gonna catch it to the chat, but let me know what y'all see in the chat. All right, let me know what y'all see in the chat. Let me go back to the actual chart. Make sure we're not missing anything. All right, here's that retest into 15. So we're going to see if we can hold this level. So here's the chat. No problem. Uptrend bullish. Let me see what y'all saying on TikTok. Bullish, uptrend, uptrend. Yep. All right, so since we're in an uptrend, what does that mean? That means we only need to look for buys. So since we see on the bigger time frame that we're in a bullish cycle, that means what? It's literally in the name, uptrend. That means we're trending upwards. That means price is going up majority of the time. So if price is going up 60, 70, 80, 90% of the time, why would we go take a 10, 20, 30% chance just because we got impatient and because price is currently going down? That's how y'all get liquidated. That's how y'all get fucked up. And that's how y'all take unnecessary losses, because y'all don't just patiently wait for the actual move and setup. Right? What did price do? It did retrace a couple times, but guess what? Like we see, the move down, not even close. Even this move down, this move down, this move down, not even as close to the move up. Just like when we look at GJ here, the move down was not even as close as the move up, right? That's why you want to follow the flow of price always off the bigger time frame. Because again, if we just jumped on the 15 or 5-minute chart yesterday, what do you think people were looking at? Looking at sales, right? So what do you think people went for, especially after the news event price pushed down? Sales. So what happened when people went for sales here? They got fucked up. And then that's why people be scratching their heads. Why did price just explode the opposite direction? Because again, you got caught in a incorrect trend. You weren't looking at the actual trend. You weren't actually following the flow of price. You were just looking at what price has been doing the past few hours or the past day instead of what price has been doing for the past week, the past month, right? That's why I always stress it. Again, we're not trading on the daily. We're just identifying the trend and which one of these 3 chart cycles we're on the daily. Then we go to the smaller time frames to look for our setups and entries, right? Put a 1 in the chat that makes sense, put a 2 if I lost y'all. And that's exactly how, literally on Friday, we go into the free signal room on Friday. Let me go to the free signal room really quick. Right, so we go to last Friday. That's why we went and took that buy on Friday. And then what happened? Of course, all TPs got hit on Friday, right? We caught 106 pips on GJ. But not only did we catch 106 pips on GJ, just that trade alone, but we look at Friday, we entered here, we caught the entire daily candlestick. We look at yesterday, if you would have entered at this level, you would have not only had caught that wick, but you would have caught the entire daily candlestick. You see what I'm saying? Did the same thing with NAS100 on Tuesday. Didn't get impatient, didn't fall for the fake outs, followed the flow of price, trusted the process, stuck to my rules. Not only did we catch the entire move, but again, entered at the wick, caught the entire daily candlestick on Tuesday, right? Again, following the flow of price. And we do this every week. We do this every single week. But let's go back to GJ, because GJ looks like we could potentially jump into this. Let me see what it's looking like. Yeah, I like how this is looking. So I'm gonna catch you to the chat, but I gotta write some trade ideas up because we got some stuff going on. So I like how GJ is looking. So give me 1 second. I'm about to write this trade idea up. Yeah, I like how GJ and Gold is looking. GJ and Gold look like they're about to try to do something for us. So give me 1 second, y'all. Let me write some of these trade ideas up. You got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But give me a second. I got to write some things up. Appreciate everybody's patience and understanding. Like I said, there's a bunch of people in here asking questions. I'm making sure I answer everybody's questions because you're not the only one in here that's trying to learn. Everybody in here is trying to learn something. And again, someone might ask a question that you might have not thought about or that you might actually want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's asking dumb questions here. There's a lot of good questions getting asked in here. So even when I'm answering someone else's question, you know, listen up because it might help you out as well. I want to see if we're going to hold this level of support. It's doing so far. Let's see what I want to put that SL at. It's a decent SL. Yeah, so give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm just writing these trade ideas up. That way, if the trade does pop off while I'm in the middle of a breakdown or answering a question, I don't got to try to do all this in the moment because, you know, price is not going to pull out his chair like, hey, Wade's spitting right now. Let the homie do this thing real quick. No, they're going to keep on doing this thing. Right? The markets will not wait for us. We know that for a fact. So give me 1 second. Got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. Make sure to follow me on TikTok. Make sure to hit that subscribe button because we don't just live stream every day on TikTok, but I mean on YouTube, excuse me. But we post weekly content as well. And again, go to the community tab on YouTube and vote for Friday's video. All right. I'm gonna stop looking at votes probably when market closes. So make sure to vote for Friday's video. All right, so I'm just writing these trade ideas up. That way, if we do hop in these, I already got them written up, so I can just post them. If I'm looking at a gold sell, I'm looking at possible GJ buy. That's the game plan right now. I'm still holding my GJ buy and my gold sell from yesterday. I'm looking at another possible one. Give me 1 second. I appreciate y'all's patience. So again, typing up some trade ideas. Give me 2 seconds. Let me skip this song. It's like, I don't know why it's in this. I say this every day. I'm gonna keep saying it until I find another one. But it's like it'd be chill, and then out of nowhere, they got Lil Jon screaming after like 30 minutes of chill music. I don't get that. Kind of throws me off. But give me 1 second, y'all. So again, we saw how gold rejected this level. Now we see gold reattempting to try to break back below this level. If gold can hold that level, that's the confirmation that price might be ready to do the push down, right? Just like how we saw yesterday, right? Yesterday, we was looking for a sell. Gold rejected this level, showing it wasn't ready to do that drop. But once price broke that level and held that level as resistance, guess what happened? Price dropped. Just like with GJ, you know what I'm saying? We see this all the time. We see this with all these charts. Again, there's no coincidences in market. There's literal rules and scripts price has to follow. That's why we stick to these rules. I'll put a 1 in the chat that makes sense, put a 2 of our last draw. Yeah, I'm liking how GJ is looking. We got a new 5-minute, and price is, I went on the wrong time frame. So when we look in the 5-minute, we see price is holding that level of support. So I'm looking how GJ is looking. Now we're going to see if gold can do that. So we're looking at gold and GJ right now. All right, so while gold and GJ are doing that, I'm about to catch you through the chats. Like I said, you got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Those on YouTube, you see on the bottom of your screen how we did last month and last quarter. If you're on TikTok, you see how we did in the pinned comment last month, last week. We're going to be going over all that in a little bit. Yeah, it's doing a move. I like how it's looking right here. I like how that's looking. All right. Let me zoom back out. Let me catch you to the chat. Bro, you're definitely the truth. Trading simplified. Most people aren't aware of the top-down analysis. Yeah, that's why I teach it. That's why I do these lives, so y'all can understand. Because again, I was like a lot of y'all at 1.2, just wanting to understand what's going on. But most importantly, you know, when you watch a video, you can tell when you watch a video, you can tell if someone's bullshitting or not for the most part. Some people are good at hiding it than others, but for the most part, you can tell when someone's just saying shit. But you can also tell when someone's like holding back certain information, right? Like you watch a bunch of, trade videos on YouTube or even TikTok, they give you like half truths or they give you just a little bit of information. And then you're like, oh, if you want everything, pay me, right? But again, that's why we do the stuff live. That's why I break the stuff down live. I just let my results speak for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Are you using a Wanda broker? No, I'm not using the Wanda broker, but all the sources that I use on TradingView most of the time are Wanda. There's only a few sources that I don't use on TradingView that aren't a Wanda, but most of the sources I use on TradingView are a Wanda. But I don't use the Wanda broker. The broker I use is in the link in bio. And then for those on YouTube, the source I use is in the the description. So again, we see gold rejecting this level again, right? Let me highlight this so you can see what I'm talking about. We see gold rejecting this level. We want to see if gold can hold that level as resistance, right? We want to see if gold can hold that level as resistance. It's like we saw GJ hold this level as support. Now it's pushing up, right? So if GJ can hold this level at 185.70, we can see buys up to 186. So let me catch it to the chart. Are you in yet? I'm not in gold yet. Access, yeah, it does sound like Lil Jon, but I don't think it is Lil Jon because this is like a copyright-free thing. So I think that was like the Great Value Lil Jon or something. Want to watch all your YouTube videos? Go ahead and do that. And like I said, those on YouTube, or you go to my YouTube link in the bio, I got playlists. I haven't updated it from the videos I dropped this week and last week, but everything else from like last month and beyond is updated on it. Look, now we see, let me zoom in on TikTok so you can see GJ a little bit better. All right, now we see GJ holding that level, right? That's why we want to wait for the confirmation. Because look, just because price broke it yesterday, what would have happened if we would have went for a buy here yesterday? We would have took an unnecessary loss. That's why you want to patiently wait for price to show you what it's trying to do, because price is always going to show you what it's trying to do, right? That's why you want to wait for the confirmation. Because again, what would have happened if we would have went for the buy on this level before price showed it was trying to hold? We would have took an unnecessary loss. But because we waited a little bit, not only did we save money, but now we're potentially about to make some money, right? Same thing with gold. We do this. That's why I do these things live. That way you see y'all lit. Like, just look at Tuesday's live or even yesterday's live. We didn't take any trades during the live streams, right? Why? Because my confirmations weren't met. But guess what? Later on throughout the day, we took those same positions we was talking about during the London session live stream. Right? You just gotta be patient. Patience pays. Much respect. I appreciate that, Nuke. Shout out to you, Manu. Can we check out SPY? We're gonna look at SPY in a second. We're gonna look at SPY in a second. Let me just cut you to the chat so then we can look at SPY. Appreciate all the likes, y'all. We got 50 people on TikTok. Y'all all spam tap that screen for 5 seconds. Let's get to 18K likes. But we can pull up SPY in a second. I'm gonna get off NAS because I'm not looking for a buy position on NAS, so we can pull up SPY on this. So I'm gonna catch you to the YouTube channel, then we're gonna look at SPY. All right, but I'm gonna pull it up so I don't forget. I want to catch you to the YouTube channel, then we can look at SPY. Ones. Bullish, King. Let them know, Fitmon. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're doing good. All right, so I went over SPY yesterday. Let's see what it's looking like from yesterday. So it looks like it still held that position yesterday, right? So this is what I was talking about yesterday. We got this resistance level at 437. Let me zoom in so I can kind of see that a little bit better on TikTok. There we go. So we got this resistance level price has been stuck at since yesterday at 437. So again, we have bullish momentum. On the 4-hour, we see some pivots, right? On the 4-hour, we see some, well, we kind of see a pivot, but we're due for a retracement, just like I was talking about on the indices, right? Again, why? Because we've been shooting up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days, 8 going on 9 days. Right, so a retracement's due, and then plus we're on a key support resistance level here at 437, 437.50. So a price can't break 437.50 and treat it as a support, we could see a retracement down. But price can hold this level as support. We can see price go up to 440. Now, if it breaks 440, we can see 442, 443 get hit. But if price rejects this level, we can see a retracement down to as far as 430, 431, where we can look for a buy setup. But I personally wouldn't look for sales, even though I can kind of see a retracement happen. That's fine, right? And if we go into the smaller time frame, you can literally see our price has been rejecting this level, struggling to break that level, right? And then we go to the left, you can see our price had a similar reaction when it was bearish, rejected, and then guess what? A huge drop to the downside, right? So we want to wait for this level from a resistance and start treating it as a support, so we can look for some buys to the upside, right? Let me zoom in so I can see a little bit better, right? So we want to wait for price to, treat that level as support, so we're gonna look for buys to the upside. Well, that's what SPY is doing currently. It's kind of stuck at that level right there. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking at the charts, drop them in the chat. New 15 just started. The gold's doing this thing. So I like how gold's looking. Let me post this disclaimer in the chat. So I'm going to post a disclaimer in the free sitting room. Make sure to read it. Again, do not read halfway and be like, I'm not reading all that, blah, 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 blah. I'm posting it for a reason. Everything I post is for a reason. This is going to go over how the TPs work, how to go about trading, and all that good stuff. Because I always get questions about the TPs, but I go over how the TPs work in this disclaimer. So make sure to read that disclaimer, right? I am liking how gold's looking out here. I am liking how gold's looking out here. So we might jump in this in a second. Again, I'm still holding this position. So my SL's in profit on my first position. So when I take the second position, I'm still going to be risking the same amount, like I say in the disclaimer, but this trade is also going to be risk-free for me because I'm going to be deep in profit on my first position. Because again, my first position, I'm up 2 times my risk on gold, right? So again, I'm going to consistently risk the same amount, but since I'm up 2 times my risk on gold, I'm going to move my first position stop loss to my second position stop loss. So not only am I going to be up deep in profit, so even if my stop loss gets hit on this position, I'm still going to have it get canceled out by my first position. I'm still going to make bread off my first position, right? So it's going to be a little bit different for those that wasn't in any of the lives yesterday or didn't take this gold position, right? But I just want to make that clear as well. But I do like this. I do like how this is looking. I do like how this is looking here. We are at a strong support resistance level. Let me see what we're looking at on the 4 hour. We got a pretty decent wall. I'm not gonna put my stop loss that high though. We got a nice looking wall here. Yeah, so we can't hold 1947, 1948 as resistance. We could see price possibly retrace up to 1952, if not 1960 again. But if we're gonna hold this level as resistance, we can see sells down to 1936, 1930, which is what I'm kind of looking at right here. But make sure to read the disclaimer, y'all. Make sure to read the disclaimer. I'm gonna catch up to the chat, but just really quick. Again, it might look like a big paragraph on y'all's phone screens, but it's literally just 11 lines. And the lines go over again how the TPs work, how you should go about trading in general, and the reality of trading as well. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right. So like it says here, please use proper risk and do not over leverage. Every trade is not guaranteed to go all the way to the final TP on our favor. I know that might sound like common sense, but again, all you got to do is scroll and you'll see some trades hit all TPs, other trades didn't, right? And then sometimes people assume that because one trade hit all the TPs, the next trade I call is going to do that. But again, I don't got a crystal ball, do not control the markets. All I can do is follow the flow of price and see where price can potentially go. But at the same time, price is going to retrace, price is going to reject levels. That's what price does, right? We don't control the markets, right? So we see some trades at all TPs, we see some trades at TP2, TP3, all that good stuff, right? So again, not every trade is guaranteed to go to the final TP on our favor. Every trade posted is one I personally enter. I don't just call any signals out, right? That's why I haven't been calling signals willy-nilly this week, because I've only been taking 1 or 2 positions a day, right? And the members get the first position of the day, and then, yeah, that's how that goes. Every trade posted is one I personally enter. Before entering any trade, do your own chart analysis to see if 1, is price still near my entry, no TPs got hit, and 2, let you see the same thing I'm seeing. Stick to your trading goal and do not get greedy. Stick to your trading goal and do not get greedy. Stick to your trading goal and do not get greedy. Once it is blue is on you, profit is never yours until you move SL on profit or close the trade. When a TP is hit, you'll either reject or break through. So keep an eye on your charts, right? So that's why when TPs get hit, I do my best to let y'all know in a timely manner when they get hit. That way you're not shocked. And that way you can go on the charts, manage your trade, make sure, it's still pushing or if it's retracing or whatnot. And I recommend risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. Again, we're not going for home runs here. We're risking 1 to 5% of our account per trade, right? 1 to 5% of our account per trade. And the reason why we want to do that is, again, we're going to pull out the handy dandy calculator. I'm not in this yet, though. I'm thinking about entering it soon, though. But if we pull out the handy dandy calculator, the reason why we want to do that is, right, if we risk 5% of our account per trade, we literally have to lose 20 trades in a row to blow our account. If we risk 2% of our account per trade, we literally have to lose 50 trades in a row to blow our account. And then if we risk, if we risk 1% of our account per trade, we literally have to lose 100 trades in a row to blow our account. So nobody in here should be scared of losing 100 trades, let alone 50, and hopefully not 20. And also, on top of that, I went over this a little bit in my most recent video. So make sure to watch my most recent video on YouTube. But on top of that, your wins should always cancel out your losses off rip anyways, right? And again, I'm not going to go over it too much because I won't go over it in a YouTube video. But again, you should be going for 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk reward setups. You should be risking the same amount every single trade, right? So if you're going for more on the reward side than what you're risking, and then you win more than you lose, even if you lose a trade, it's going to get canceled out easily, right? A perfect example was this GJ setup here. Right, went for this trade, only hit TP1, didn't hit our stop loss. We went for the same trade on Friday. We took this trade on Wednesday, went for the same trade Friday when price broke this level. So I risked the same amount, but this is what they want to risk the same amount, right? So let's say I risked 50 bucks here. I took a loss, right? So I come back Friday, I risk 50 bucks again. What was this? A 1 to 4 risk to reward. So I made 4 times my risk here. So I lost 50 bucks, but I made 200. So what's 200 minus 50? That's 150. So I still am up 150, even though I'm 1-1 for the week. Obviously, I wasn't 1-1 for the week, but that's just an example. That's why risk to reward is very important. That's why counting pips is very important. Understand how to calculate your lot size. If you don't know how to count pips, I got a video on my YouTube channel going over how to count pips. Make sure to watch that video and check it out. All right, you got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking at the charts, drop them in the chat. I'm gonna catch up to the chat, and then we're gonna keep it pushing. All right, we're gonna keep it pushing. Those on YouTube, make sure to read the stuff scrolling at the bottom of your screen. You see how we did last month, last quarter. Those on TikTok, make sure to read the pinned comment. You see how we did last month, last week. Went 32.5 last month, 8-1 last week, hit 3-0 this week. On GJ, there's a high to the left that you have not marked up on your chart. Any reason why? I'm not sure what you're talking about. If you can give me a price, we can look at it. I'm not sure which level I don't have marked off. So let me know what price or what price range, and we can take a look at that. Let me know what price or price range we could take a look at that. I'm not exactly sure which one you're talking about. Hi, bro. I'm new. Where can I take a look at channel's trade journal? Hit the first link in the description. You go to the description. Since you're on YouTube, hit the first link in the description. The first thing in the description says, join my free signal room here. You join my free signal room, then this is going to pop up. You're going to see the disclaimer I just posted. You're going to see the link to the live stream, and then you scroll up. You're going to see how we did yesterday. 110, caught a gold sell, 1,100 pips. If you was in yesterday's London session live, or you just watched yesterday's London session live, I went over gold, I went over oil, I went over GJ, and all of those went as projected, right? Then you go to Tuesday. Tuesday took a NAS buy. Again, I broke down this NAS buy on the live stream. All TPs got hit, caught 19,600 pips. Here's the screenshot of the position. Here's students reacting and student results. And then, you know, here's the NAS buy right here. Right? And then we go to Monday. This is when we caught 55 pips to this GU buy during the London session live stream Monday. This was a sell we took with the members on Friday. Went over into Monday. And then you scroll up, you'll see the Sunday chart analysis where I broke down gold doing exactly what it's done all week, broke down the indices, broke down GJ, broke down a few other charts. They're all going as projected so far. So if you haven't watched the Sunday chart analysis, check it out and you'll see how gold went exactly as projected. And I called gold doing what it's done this week all the way on Sunday. Same thing with the indices, same thing with GJ. Then if you scroll up past that, you're going to see how we did last week. Last week we went 8-1, giving us an 89% win rate. Monday, we caught 4,463 pips. Tuesday was when we took that loss. Wednesday was a break-even day. Thursday, we caught 2,800 pips. Friday, 8,129. All right, you click right here. It's going to take you to Monday. Every trade posted has the date, time the trade was entered, my personal entry. Again, every trade has my entry. SL, TPs, how many people viewed it into the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit. I do the recap of the day at the end of every day. Do the recap of the week at the end of every week. Do the recap of the month at the end and beginning of every month. You scroll to November 1st, you're going to see how we did last month. Last month, we went 32 and 5, only took 5 losses, took 32 wins. Caught 157,608 pips, 125,674 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Again, you click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of October, which is October 2nd right here, right? Then you can see how we did September. You scroll down to October 8th. Again, scroll down to October 8th. You're going to see how we did on a longer term basis, which was last quarter. July, we took 34 wins, 3 losses, caught 105,389 pips. August, 45 wins, 7 losses, caught 200, caught 219,708 pips. September, 27 wins, 4 losses, caught 16,634 pips. And in the quarter, 106 wins, 14 losses, giving us 88% win rate. Again, it goes October 8th. You can see that right there. You click right here. It's going to take you to July, where we had a 92% win rate for the month because we only took 3 losses that month, 34 wins. You see we caught 105,000. Again, you click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of July. Everything is documented. Everything is timed. Everything is dated. You see screenshots of positions. You'll see screenshots positions literally every day. And you click right here. You scroll down. You go to photos. If you're on your phone, it might say media, right? And you will literally see all the screenshots of my positions, student results, student testimonials, screenshots of advanced play signal room, all that good stuff. So just explore that stuff. You can see all this stuff, right? I would click it, but Telegram be bugging out. So let's see if Telegram is going to work this time. Yeah, Telegram's acting up. But if you go into your Telegram, you'll be able to pull it up. So I'm able to pull it up on my phone. It's just my computer acting up right now. And then I can go to the advanced play signal room and show you the gold and NAS position we took earlier this week. So we're in the advanced play signal room. This was the gold position we took yesterday. November 8th was yesterday. Here's the gold position. We entered in 1958. Final TP was 1948. We go to gold. You can clearly see gold did exactly that. Then we go scroll up to Tuesday, which was November 7th. You'll see the NAS trade. Entry was 15,150. You see all the TPs got hit. We go to Tuesday, November 7th. You see NAS, in fact, did do that move. Caught 4 times the risk on that position. Just like the Sunday chart analysis I drop every Sunday, I drop a New York price watch list every day during New York session for the members. Tokyo session exclusively for the members. We haven't taken any trades this week during Tokyo session simply because price has been slow this week. But we do look for setups during Tokyo session. Tokyo session is exclusively with the members. Of course, we live stream during London session like we are right now. And then we have exclusive live streams during New York news events for the members. And we go live at least 3 times a week during New York session on TikTok. So make sure you're following on TikTok. But we post this every day. We post this New York price watch list every single day, right? And then I give you updates of what's going on. You see right here, that's an oil when it's projected. Gold's trying to get to break the next TP. Keep an eye on your charts. And then guess what happened a couple hours later? We hit the next TPs, right? So I go over all this stuff. I do this every day for the members. Again, all wins are posted. All losses are posted. Everything's posted in here. All that good stuff. And then if you missed any of the lives, just like the London session lives, they're posted in here. You see we went live during the 8:15, 8:30 news event on November 1st. Then an hour later, I posted that live. You get access to literally all the lives once you join. Over 400 videos of daily chart analysis and weekly live streams. You have access to the live streams last year, right? And there's also the student member group chat, the pinned messages, all that good stuff. But yeah, just hit the Telegram and you can see all this stuff for yourself. Hit the Telegram, you can see all this stuff for yourself. UJ barely missed TP1, and now it's retesting this level, so we're going to see if we can hold this level. Gold, haven't entered that second position on gold. It's still kind of chilling here. We're going to see what it does this 15. Again, we do got news today. We have at 8:30 unemployment claims. Going to be going live with the members for the 8:30 news event. And then at 2 o'clock, we got a Fed speaking. All right. So let me catch it to the TikTok chat really quick. Appreciate that, Nuke. Nuke, appreciate that. Much respect. Just went over SPY. Cool. I make sure I'm not missing anything. No, I'm not selling GJ. I'm not selling GJ. I'm looking for only buy positions on GJ. I'm in this buy position. Looking to see if GJ can play this move out right here. But I'm not looking for sales on GJ. I'm looking for sales on gold, not GJ. Appreciate the follows. Appreciate the follows. I know I missed a few people. I am chosen. Appreciate all the follows, y'all. But yeah, make sure to explore the YouTube. Make sure to also explore the TikTok page as well. Those on TikTok, because again, I don't just post stuff on TikTok. I post good information on TikTok as well, not just what I do on a weekly basis. I also post good videos and content on TikTok. Explore the TikTok channel. Explore the Telegram. Explore the YouTube. It's a bunch of good content on all those pages. Let me catch up to the YouTube chat. Appreciate all the likes as well on both YouTube and TikTok. All right, cool. So members, you already know we're going to be going live in a few hours. And I'm also going to drop the New York price watch list for y'all later. YouTube's in the bio. For those on TikTok, free signals in the bio. All my services are in the bio. Those on YouTube, free signals, first link in the description. All the other links are my services. You can go ahead and check those out. I just went over all the stuff. If you got any questions, like always, you can DM me on Instagram. Those on YouTube, you see the Instagram scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. I respond to all messages. All right, so you're going to DM me on Instagram. All I ask, all right, if y'all message me, don't just say hi. You can say what's up, but follow up with your statement or question, just to be efficient with our time. Because again, I got a bunch of people messaging me on a daily basis, and let's just run it down. Right? You say hi. What do you think I'm gonna say after you say hi? I'm going to say, "What's up?" I'm gonna send you a question mark. Then what are you going to do? You're going to ask or say your statement. So instead of just saying hi, say your statement or follow up with hi or hey, then do your statement. You get what I'm saying? Just to be efficient, because again, I'm all about efficiency, right? So again, you can say what's up, but don't just say hi, unless that's all you want to say. If you just want to say hi to me, that's cool. But most people that message me, they have a question or something. You know what I'm saying? So, just follow up with your question. That's all I ask. All right. I'm going to be... I may or may not go live today on TikTok. I might go live today on TikTok. It depends. I have to look at my schedule after I finish the live stream with the members. I got to make sure I don't got any one-on-one sessions today. If I don't got any one-on-one sessions during the New York session, I'll probably go live on TikTok again today. I am going to be going live on TikTok tomorrow during New York session, though. So be on the lookout for that. But again, just follow me, have your noties on, so you'll know when I go live. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. That's pretty much it. I'm still looking at gold. I might still enter the second position on gold. But yeah, y'all, appreciate all the likes, appreciate all the follows. We're going to be back at it tomorrow, same time, London session 3 a.m. EST. Make sure to watch my most recent YouTube video as well as my other content on YouTube, because again, we don't just live stream on YouTube, we post weekly content on there as well. And also make sure to vote for tomorrow's video. All right, there's a poll in the community tab. Go to the community tab, place your vote. I haven't really looked at it since I posted it, so I don't know which one is in the lead right now. But I'm probably gonna stop looking at it after market closes today. I'm probably gonna make that video tomorrow, drop tomorrow for y'all. All right, but we